Alright, okay. This is weird. I know. I thought this was the best way to do this. I thought I could call, but no, I think I might, get super emotional, so I don't want to do that. I'm not a great texter because I'm too wordy, so, I don't want to do that. So I thought this might be good because, this would eliminate a lot of back and forth, and, I don't want a lot of back and forth. I just want to talk. I want to get some things out, and because I'm struggling a lot with that, I want to get some things out of me that are feel like poisoning me, and I just want that out of me. So anyway, so this is kind of for you two, but anybody can watch this in our family. Mom, of course, you are always welcome to hear my feelings. Hoss, Carrie, always, But mainly for Kendra and Dad. But Kendra, I know you remember me as a kid, rainbows and butterflies, and I was always a very bouncy kid. I'm a bouncy adult. I always have my hands in something. I went from a bouncy kid to a bouncy adult, and I'm a mommy, and I know you know about me as a child, but I didn't know if you knew a lot about me as an adult. So I think you may not give a shit about any of this, but I thought maybe it would give you a little context, because I know that you've heard I'm struggling, but you may, I don't know, you may not give a shit, so you may want to fast forward to the end, whatever. But so I got married not really young, but I have two great children. They're wonderful, and I was a housewife and also a nursing student. I was 3 years into my nursing degree. I'll try to be super quick, but my husband couldn't hold a job. He was, not super great at, being a responsible husband. He just couldn't hold a job. He just wasn't great at that, and get super into it, but about 9 years in, it came to light why he couldn't hold a job, and it had something to do with the background check, and he was trying to join the military, and like I said, I'd been a housewife the whole time, and they would not take him because of the background check thing. So I thought, well, I could do that, because I can do anything. I can do anything. So I ended up joining the Navy, naive little me, at 30 years old with 2 small children, 3 years into my nursing degree, and because I can do anything. And so I went in there, and I had a ball. I learned about airplanes, electricity on airplanes, and it was great. So I learned a whole new thing, and learned that I could really do anything. So, but in that, I learned that my husband was not who I thought he was, and so I learned he was cheating on me, and he had been from the get-go. And so I guess why it's just super hard for me to fathom why my dad, my pops, would watch me and my children go through this awful thing, similar to what's going on now with him and my mom. Not the same, but similar, It destroyed me, and it destroyed my children. So, I'm just like curious, like, did you see me? Like, and he's always this big talk, like, if I ever see him again, and there was more, yes, like, he got violent because I couldn't get over it. I couldn't, like, say, okay, I'll just get over it and I forgive you, and okay, but I couldn't, So during this process with him and my mom, I'm having this fear, like, is he rushing my mommy? Because, I've seen him rush my mom my entire life. My mom has this technique when she has migraine headaches, like, she can vomit silently because it upsets my father when she's sick. It's not that he is angry at her, but that's definitely what it looks like. He gets upset because he can't make her feel better. But it definitely looks like he's angry. It's just these little things. You would understand if you grew up in our. It's just blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I'm getting derailed. Anyway, so he saw me and my children go through all this trauma. He saw me emerge from this broken, literally. I have a head injury. I have a cracked skull. I take medication to stabilize my brain so I can function outside my house. I have post-traumatic stress disorder. My children have it. It's hard. Our lives are forever changed because of my husband's infidelity. So my dad thought that was so fun to watch us go through that he'd do it too. So I'm having a really hard time wrapping my brain around this situation. So you'll have to forgive me if I'm a little curt or a little short. I don't want to get lost in my emotions because I'm having some rage. I'm very angry. So I don't want to get lost in my feelings. So I've wrote myself a little note, I'm trying to stay on track here. And I'm a big girl now, I'm not the normal age where, I'm not, my children went through this as children. I cannot imagine, because this has really fucked my head up, as a 41-year-old woman. I can't imagine those sweet babies. Oh my goodness. So, with all of that in mind, let's get back on track. Kendra, my sweet, classy sister, made a simple request of you. And you said yes, yes, yes. You understood. You understood that our grandmother did not need you. And you would not be bothering her anymore. Sorry, my hands are tired. They're shaking. But then I learn you're visiting. So, I'm a logical lady. Either you don't understand or you don't care. That's good logic, right? I'm a smart girl. I'm working on a master's degree right now. Yeah. I'm a smart girl, but I'm an angry girl too. So, I'm an angry girl with PTSD and a brain injury. I'm an angry girl with PTSD and a brain injury. I'm an angry girl with PTSD and a brain injury. I'm an angry girl with PTSD and a brain injury. I'm an angry girl with PTSD and a brain injury. I'm an angry girl with PTSD and a brain injury. I'm an angry girl with PTSD and a brain injury. I'm an angry girl with PTSD and a brain injury. I'm an angry girl with PTSD and a brain injury. I'm an angry girl with PTSD and a brain injury. I'm an angry girl with PTSD and a brain injury. I'm an angry girl with PTSD and a brain injury. I'm an angry girl with PTSD and a brain injury. I'm an angry girl with PTSD and a brain injury. I'm an angry girl with PTSD and a brain injury. I'm an angry girl with PTSD and a brain injury. I'm an angry girl with PTSD and a brain injury. I'm an angry girl with PTSD and a brain injury. I'm an angry girl with PTSD and a brain injury. I'm an angry girl with PTSD and a brain injury. I'm an angry And I've worked my fucking ass off to protect myself and my children from people like you and my dad. I mean that's the truth. Okay? I'm trying to speak logically. This is why I didn't call y'all. Okay? I'm trying to be calm. So, my sister and my mother asked you, Kendra, politely. But you're dealing with me now. And I'm not pigtails and rainbow bright April anymore. You fucked with my mom. And now you get unstable, hateful April. And I'm not having it, man. I'm not having it. There's a reason I wasn't at McDonald's that day. Because I know my limits, and I'm very, very aware of them. And since you two senior citizens cannot get your shit together, I'm going to spell it out real clear for you. Here's what you need to do, okay? This is so easy, okay? So easy. Kendra, you will not speak to, call, text, ask about, send correspondence of any kind to or regarding Burma Lucille Turner. You are not welcome at any gatherings, including holidays, birthdays, fucking funerals, whatever. You can block her number in your phone. I know you know how to do this. Now if you do this, she's unable to call or text you. She cannot contact you. I know what you're saying right now. I know. I get it. It's gonna hurt her feelings too. Here's where my dad comes in. Dad, if you feel you need to do some damage control, probably need to, yeah. So my mama, that's what we call my grandmother, Kendra. So she's not confused. That's a great idea. Maybe tell her Kendra did or said something to my mom that was very hurtful. 'Cause she did. And Mom isn't comfortable talking about it any further. Boundaries. We've talked about those lately, right? Of course, my mama will support Mom. If you do. Right? My mama will follow your lead, Dad. She will. This sucks for everybody. I'm doing my best here. I'm gonna wrap up here, okay? I don't want to preach a sermon, but apparently I'm pretty good at that. So, I'm gonna conclude. I want you to know that my loyalty lies with my mother. Period. If you didn't hear anything else I said, please hear this. Don't take anything else from me. Kendra, my mama, my grandmother, is my best friend. your presence after you were politely asked to bow out has robbed me of my relationship with her, because I cannot be around your stink. Please have some class. Do the hard thing and block her number, because I'm going to tell you both, Dad and Kendra, you need to hear me. Dad, you used to look at me like this. These eyes, I want you to look at them, because they're very serious. These eyeballs used to scare me. You used to give them to me from the pulpit. I knew I was about to get some shit. So you look at these eyes. So I'm going to tell you both, you and my dad, I've spent my adult life fighting for what you guys were willing to throw in the trash. Shame on you. I'm so disappointed. I'm so fucking disappointed. Kendra, I never want to see you again. Best thing you can do is, if you ever see me out, is you just 180 and you walk the other way. There's not a mean bone in my body, but please just have some class. Okay? And Dad, you need to stay on the other side of the room for a while. But Kendra, I had a little bit of time left with my grandmother. I was going through hell when my granddaddy died, and I did not get to be there. If you take that away from me, girl, oh, girl, it's not gonna be good. I mean, I'm not gonna do anything to you, but please don't rob me of that. Nobody's gonna ruin that for me. Not even my dad. So if you go over there again, listen, I'm gonna spill your tea all over Knoxville. Please don't make me do that. But I am just disgusted and pissed off enough. If you keep poking this little bear, it's gonna bite you. Let's just start making better decisions, adults. Okay? All right.